And happening now at the University of Oregon campus, a vigil put together by Jewish student organizations to honor those killed in the attacks on Israel this past weekend, as well as those still being held hostage. KEZI 9 News reporter Aaron Ariano reached out to the members of the Jewish community in Eugene to see how they're coping with this major escalation and how you can help.
People share generally just a feeling of grief and dismay at the loss of life, as well as, dismay over the amount of violence and loss of life and suffering that's going to come as a cause of this.
Rabbi Meir Goldstein is the senior Jewish educator at Oregon Hillel and lecturer at the University of Oregon. He spoke with me about the impact this attack had on the Jewish community here in Eugene. He says, despite the history and politics of this decades-long conflict, this attack was unprecedented.
The scale, the degree of coordination, and just the sheer number of violent attacks against civilians.
He went on to say the attack fell on families who were wrapping up Yom Kippur, where families were together in their homes, no phones, no electronic communications, no screen time, and that was taken into consideration when planning the attack. The heartbreak he's experiencing is being felt from all over, including those at the Temple Beth Israel, whose members were unable to go on camera, but their communications chairman told me everyone is devastated from this clear attack by terrorist extremists. They held a vigil late Monday to pray and honor those lost, and tonight a vigil planned at the University of Oregon by student Jewish organizations as well. I asked Goldstein, what can the general public do to show some solidarity? He says it's as simple as reaching out to your Jewish friends, family, or community members. Even showing just the smallest bit of support can go a long way. We talked about the misinformation that spreads easily on the internet, and I asked, how can people filter through to understand what is really happening overseas? He told me it's not hard to see the reality of this massive escalation.
No one needs a PhD in the history of the conflict to see the suffering that's being caused and the intentional terror that's being inflicted on innocent civilians.
Reporting in Eugene, Aaron Ariano, KEZI 9 News.